Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the S.H.Figuarts Golden Frieza. So yes, here we have Gold Frieza from Resurrection F and Dragon Ball Super as well. I do believe he's worth picking up, although I do have a few issues with him. He's still a pretty cool thing to have. Now let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpt, paint details, all those sorts of things. Alright, starting with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have Golden Frieza. Here is the standard S.H.Figuarts Frieza. S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, which is pretty much a standard S.H.Figuarts size figure. Standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universal Wolverine. Golden Frieza is like up to the bicep or so on a normal Figuarts figure. He's about the same height as normal Frieza, but he's proportionally smaller, which is weird. If anything, he should be bigger. But they could have at least made him the same size. They don't look right together. I don't really know why that happened, but it's kind of unfortunate. He looks reasonable with other figures, but he still seems a bit short. Of course, he's shorter than a standard American 6-inch scale figure, and actually roughly about the same height as a 3 3/4-inch figure. Now let's get everything else out of here and just look at Golden Frieza. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Here you can see Frieza, and he is gold, as his name might imply. He's two different shades of gold, a darker and a lighter sort of version, and then all of his little accents are purple. Everything's very shiny and reflective, which is cool. His hands and feet, even though they're not like metallic, are still glossy, which is not a normal Figuarts kind of finish. Other than that, he's got all the same sort of muscle detail and everything you would expect from a Figuarts version of Frieza. He's got his tail there in the back. All in all, sculpt and everything looks perfectly acceptable. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpts. Head sculpt wise, Frieza comes with 4 different heads. He's got his standard face, his smiling face, his screaming face, and his laughing face. They all have the detail level you would expect. They're all shiny and gold on top and purple below that. He's got red eyes and everything looks good. It's a reasonable number of heads. I certainly wouldn't complain about the number. There could be more, and we've certainly seen less. So I think that's perfectly acceptable. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, you get everything you would normally expect from S.H.Figuarts. Ball joint in the head and in the neck, so you can move those all the way around. Ball joint shoulders go in and out, up and down, rotate around in the joint. Bicep cut, double joint elbows, wrist hinge and rotation. Get 2 ball pegs in the abdomens. Those move around all the kind of ways that you would really want them to. Hips drop down, move forward and back, in and out, rotate around on the joint, double jointed knees, hinge and rotation in the ankles, and then you get the ball joint in the tail back there, so you can move that around however you want to. So all in all, you should be able to get him into any pose that you really need to. Now let's go ahead and move on to his accessories. Accessories-wise, Frieza only has 5 hands. I think that may be one of the smallest amount of hands I've ever seen from a Figuarts figure. He has 2 fist hands, 2 open hands, and a pointing finger. I don't have any idea why they only gave us this amount of hands, because Frieza has no other accessories, and there's no real reason for them to skip out this much. We don't get any of the extra tails or feet, or any of the things that the first Frieza came with, so I don't know why they couldn't have at least given us a lot of extra hands. But whatever. Okay, that's what you get. Well, that about wraps it up for Frieza and all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, you get a pretty standard S.H.Figuarts box, although it's a little bit smaller than the other ones. S.H.Figuarts Golden Frieza, you got your picture of Frieza over there on the side and your window. Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F down there at the bottom, and then you've got all your standard warnings and little stickers and everything that you normally get. On the back, you get some poses for the figure and some little descriptions and things, as well as Golden Frieza's signature catchphrase, RRRMB. As always, these are good for in or out of package display. So yeah, Golden Frieza. Alright, that wraps it up for Frieza. So until next time, goodbye. Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.